You know, it's not easy being cool enough to wear sunglasses like this, but I'm up at the International Rose Test Garden, and I'm here with Lilia in the Rose Garden store. Now, I think, Lilia, a lot of people don't realize that there's this wonderful gift store up here. And let's talk a little bit about, first of all, the gift store makes money. What do we do with that money?
Well, the money goes back into the parks. A small portion of it does go to the Rose Festival. So the store, while owned by the city, is operated by the Rose Festival Association, or Foundation, excuse me. We just became a foundation. Anyway, so it's a great way to support the parks and to keep the garden free. And parking, people are always amazed that there is no admission to get into this beautiful garden.
Well, and it is beautiful and world-renowned. I mean, people from all over the world come and visit here. So I think it's interesting that you can draw people from all over the world, and yet here in the gift shop, you really try very hard to be local and sustainable right here in Oregon, or at least the Northwest.
Absolutely. I have really made it my mission to try to get locally made products and to support local artists. Behind you, you have some wonderful, probably right now, one of our best-selling line, which is the Oregon Rain line of soaps and lotions. And that is just phenomenal, and it's a really cottage industry right out of Tualatin.
Nice. And I like the story that you told me earlier about that, you know, because a lot of times it's hard to find stuff for guys, and they specifically made some soap that is more masculine smelling for men.
Right, and I have found a few vendors who are very receptive to that.
Nice.
You know, you just tell them what you need, at least I did, and they produced it for me and have found that those products are doing really well. Just men don't always want to smell like roses.
Yeah, it's true. I can't think that I ever have. So what other products? This is charming.
These little children's aprons are just beautifully made by a woman who I believe is 101. And please forgive me, Edith, if you're not, but I think you are 101.
You know, once you hit 90, really, that's amazing.
Exactly.
So bless her heart.
And as a former seamstress, I can tell you that the stitching is just impeccable. And so Edith makes these. She lives in Southwest Portland, and she delivers them to us.
That's so much fun. You also mentioned ornaments. You had some really pretty, like, little ornaments.
We do. We have some ornaments that are made hand-painted in, actually in Washington. This woman hand-paints them for us, and it's of the view from the garden, and they're, you know, a great little takeaway.
Now, another company that many of us are familiar with is this company.
Yes, the Dow Tea, who makes a delicious rose tea. And so we do very well with it. People want to take away something that is not only reminiscent of their visit to the Rose Garden, but also to Oregon and to Portland in particular.
Well, and there's so many other things. There's all kinds of cards. I mean, there's a great selection of cards. You have local photographers that take pictures right here in the Rose Garden, some of them.
Yes, we do. And some of those pictures then end up on mugs, such as those right behind you there. We have people who come up and get their inspiration from our garden and then produce jewelry. Just you name it, they do it.
Now, you do have a website.
We do, and it's rosegardenstore.org.
So there's lots of information you can find on there. And, you know, just the website for the Rose Garden itself has lots of great information and things you can find out about. If you want to get some of your own information about this wonderful place, you can go to gardentime.tv and we'll click you on over to their website. Lilia, it has been fun and amazing, and keep doing the local thing. I think that's wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you very much.